when you recognize teachers? People say thank you for your service, don't they? We shouldn't say thank you for your service. I hate when people say that to teachers. Because this is not a service, folks. We treat teachers like missionaries. Oh, they'd love to do this for the good of the kids. We need to treat teachers like the professionals that we respect as a society. And that means paying them so that they can be professionals, so that they can raise a family, they can build a career in education. But the second part of that, which is extremely important, because that helps out the teachers. But what about the students? And to me, the thing we also need to do is we need to let them teach. See, we're not letting teachers be creative right now because we are laser focused on standardized tests. And folks, there are no multiple choices in life. The better prepared we get our students ready for multiple choice tests, the less prepared they are for life after high school. And as a teacher, as somebody who has the real privilege of getting in front of students, as soon as you tell me that my entire job is to make sure students fill in the right bubble, you take away all the passion and creativity that I want to bring to the classroom every single day. And so let's pay our teachers as professionals. Let's let them teach by getting rid of standardized assessments.
Okay, so get rid of standardized tests. Go back to the teacher raises. Specifically, where would you find the money to do that?
I think that teacher raises and everything else, we need to have every single available tool available to us. That includes closing corporate loopholes in what Senator Farley mentioned. That's certainly one of it. We also need to make sure that we are open to finding new ways to raise revenue in Arizona. That is also another tool we need to have forward. We need to close tax credits, by the way. We've got tax credits that are leaving now. I think I read this morning over $200 million leaving into the away from public schools. If we're going to do this, we need to have every single tool available to us to make it happen.
Stay with you in education. Empowerment scholarship accounts. Do private or religious school vouchers have any place on the menu of school options for Arizona parents?
First thing we do, look, when you're in this position, you get a chance to run, and you are busy all the time, and you're focused on what you're doing next. But every once in a while, you get a chance to sit back and go, okay, what happens when I win this thing? And something gets you excited about getting up to the 9th floor and making a difference. And folks, teacher pay and getting rid of empowerment scholarships are at the top of that list for me. And I'll tell you why. Look, they send the wrong message. 95% of our parents are in traditional public schools or charter schools. And yet, the governor pushes the bill for the remaining 5% of parents. At the same time, we continue to cut education in Arizona. At the same time, we remain ranked near the bottom. It is just simply an issue of priorities. And my first priority is going to fund our traditional public school system, our charter schools, so that they can perform and we can have the most innovative public school system in the country. This goes back to a core principle I mentioned. This is about policy, this is about governance for the people and not just for the power.
Come back to the same question, Steve Farley.
The only people empowered by these accounts are the rich people who can already afford to pay for the school in full. These are private school vouchers whose entire aim is the privatization of our public school system by people in the legislature and our governor who call public schools government schools because they want to get rid of it. Public school system is the best tool we have ever invented to allow people to lift themselves from poverty, and 1 in 4 children in Arizona currently live in poverty. When you attack our system with a program like ESAs, like these vouchers, you are attacking our possible future in Arizona. You're taking away tools that allow people to make the best of their lives that they can, and you are attacking all of us. They have to stop, and I'm very proud of all those parents and teachers who carried those petitions for 4 months, relentlessly attacking the Koch brothers, who are now attacking them with high-priced lobbyists going in there and lawyers to try to kick them out of the ballot and subvert the will of the people. We got 111,000 votes, people signing those signatures, even under the strict compliance, and I hope we're going to talk about strict compliance later and the way they're trying to take about away our initiative referendum office. We must stop the vouchers now. I fought against them with everything I had in the legislature. I will repeal them when I am governor.
Okay, so this gets at just strategy and a bigger question for a democratic